Mike, would you like to take roll call?
Sam Bossom,
Here?
Cheryl Tucker,
Here,
Michael Serino here, Sarah Valentine. Here. Donna Maxon, Christine Murphy, Ryan Pazar.
Here.
Are there any public comments on agenda items?
Public?
Any public comments on non-agenda items? Any amendments to the agenda? Okay, no amendments. Approval of minutes for last meeting. What do you have, any, I guess we have any comments?
I'll make a motion.
Ryan?
Second? Okay. All in favor of approving the minutes?
Aye.
Aye. Passes. Nomination and election of the Rec Commission officers. So, according to the laws, you can only serve for 2 years, which I believe, right, both you and I have? Or are you still?
2 years consecutive is what it says.
2 years consecutive, which I believe I have. Have you? You realize 2 years, right?
Yeah, I did 2 years, and then that's why you got it.
Right, but I'm saying, but you could keep your post, because have you been, does it have to be just the chairman or the
Or you could be a chair. You could be
We
the
can
chair,
actually-
vice chair, or secretary?
Yeah.
Has to be no more than 2 consecutive terms in their respective office, unless at least 1 year has elapsed since the previous term. So we have to elect a new chair and vice chair. Any nominees, nominations, they're going to put their hat in the ring?
No, huh?
Oh, that's why they didn't show up. They didn't want to be
That's
nominated.
Well, you can always nominate Donna.
We can always
You know.
nominate Donna, she's
Oh, I
not
like
here.
this.
Sam, you're like, anybody? Anybody?
Yeah, so
So Sam, you have served for 2 consecutive terms?
as
He
the
has,
chair,
yes,
yes.
as chair.
Oh, so you can't.
You can't.
So I cannot be the chair again.
Okay.
You've been doing it for 4 years?
Two. you
2
said.
consecutive years, yes.
No, it
That-
says 2
consecutive 1 years.
consecutive.
One
Not-
year
Not
terms.
like terms on the commission, but 2 consecutive 1 years, according to the,
Yeah, we have a weird, we have a
And there
very
was-
weird,
Unless at least 1 year has elapsed. No, I think we're reading it wrong. It says a chair, vice chair, so section 2, 1034C, shall serve no more than 2 consecutive terms in their respective offices unless at least 1 year has elapsed. So I think you can do
But a
2
term is-
terms,
Two-
and then have
he
a year
can-
elapse, and then you can do 2 more terms.
right, but
Correct.
terms is a 1-year thing.
Right.
No,
No, it's not.
it's what's,
Terms are-
it's
terms are 2
either
years.
2 or 3 years.
Oh.
No,
I
it
see
says
what you're
annually, the
saying.
chair or vice
Not
chair
on
are
ours.
elected.
Not for the chair.
Not for the
Yeah.
chair,
Oh.
vice chair, or
Section,
secretary.
okay,
Those
okay.
terms are 1 year. Terms on the commission are 2 years.
Okay.
But in any of the officer positions, it's 1 year as a term.
yeah.
Okay.
So
Ours
it's in
is
2
set
years.
up
Yeah.
very strange than any other of the commissions for some reason. I don't know why, but it is.
I believe there were good reasons.
Something
I'm sure
along
there
the
was,
line when you were here, something
I'm saying.
happened. I don't know if people didn't want to serve or what it was, but something
People
very
didn't wanna
strange
give it up.
they have, or didn't want to give it up. I don't
For the
know.
3rd decade, they decided to have a new chair.
Because no, all the rest of the commissions serve for 3 years. We only serve for 2.
No, 2 or 3.
No,
No, because we don't want everybody to expire at the same time. That's why. they-
correct, but it's every 3-year rotation on all the other commissions except ours.
Oh, it's, I see.
Or just-
And I have no idea why, because it started off 1, 2, 3 at one point, so that you kept having people go in or out when I look at it. But somehow, this commission has it just set up that we have 2-year terms, where all the rest of them have something different. So I have no idea how that happened.
So we have to replace all 3?
But the 3 could
Technically,
just
if
change
not-
jobs.
And technically, we could change jobs.
Right.
As the way it's set up. So he could be vice chair and I could be chair if you guys don't take it on. It doesn't say anything about that, but we just
Is anybody willing to do that? Are you guys willing to do that, or does anybody want to be a chair?
That's what I said, we could
That's okay, you can say
technically
no.
switch seats.
You know, it's,
If you guys won't want to step up,
okay.
okay. How about vice chair? No, huh?
Secretary? Anything?
We don't really have a secretary. You don't.
No.
We have a minute
Yeah.
taker.
Yeah, we have a minute taker.
There's not a lot of job responsibilities for the secretary, is what you're saying.
Not like
Or
there
just
would
not
be.
have-
for-
Right, because we have staff that will,
Because we have staff doing it, because
Okay,
they
so you don't
assign
really need a
staff to
secretary
it.
then.
Well, it's a
No, but
position like.
Mike is-
Mike's
does
secretary.
Mike's in that
fine.
role.
Okay, Mike's secretary, yeah,
Yeah.
that's the roll call. Okay,
For roll
okay.
call.
The job is the roll call.
Yeah,
Wait, other
It's a very important job.
commissions, the secretary does more?
it used to be at one time, the secretary took notes on what
Okay.
went on this commission. And
Minutes.
they wrote minutes and everything else.
That's
And then that got changed somewhere along the line, that staff would take it over instead.
Okay.
well, that was at the other commissions where they had staff that were handling that.
Yeah.
so, yeah.
I never question when the board tells us this is
Yeah.
what we're doing.
Okay, so I would like to nominate Cheryl for the chair.
You need a second?
Mark, we-
I'm
Any
sure neither one of you
discussion,
want to be
Cheryl?
a.
I mean, I would commit to vice chair. I don't, like, I'm the youngest one here and the newest member, so I don't want to just jump to chair.
That's great, then I'll nominate
Somebody-
Ryan for
Vice
vice
chair.
chair.
Second.
Second, thank you.
And
And I
then
think we're the
would-
only ones who would need to change, the only person who need to change, right?
Do we have to do one
Well,
at a time? or-
we're going to nominate Mike for secretary and keep him where he's at. I
Okay,
mean,
yep.
Great.
Oh, we don't,
Does
that doesn't have to
anybody else
change?
wants-
No,
Oh,
the-
good.
no. Just vice and chair have to change. Secretary can stay.
Right. And then
Still
you
wanna be
just want to vote
secretary?
on each one, Sam?
Yeah,
Doesn't
okay,
matter
so
to
that
me.
just, so I'll call, I gotta have to, someone
I
to.
should
I think we
say,
need a-
Mike, do you want to stay as secretary?
Right.
I don't mind.
All right.
Okay.
Excellent, yes, thank you.
Excellent, thank you.
Let's do a vote on
Donna or
the,
Christine would run
why don't you do the secretary and then the
Okay,
vice
I'll
chair?
have all in favor of Mike's becoming the secretary for one more term? Aye.
Aye.
Ayes have it. Mike is secretary. All in favor of Cheryl becoming the chairperson?
Aye.
Aye. That passes.
Nay.
Yeah.
And all in favor of Ryan become the vice chair?
Aye.
Aye. And there we go. Excellent.
Thank you, everyone.
It would have been funny if we surprised Donna and Christine.
Oh, my.
Yeah, we made you chair and vice chair.
So do I keep leading the meeting, or do we switch now?
That's a good
Do a
question.
switcheroo. book.
Yeah, why don't we wait for next month?
Okay,
Next
that's
month
fine.
we'll switch.
Okay.
It's yours.
All right.
You
We'll
have
let
one
you
last
finish
I
hurrah.
was trying to get rid of it, but no, I don't want.
Your farewell tour.
Yeah, I should do one
Oh,
last.
yeah,
hurrah.
really, I should have bought drinks or something for afterwards. Okay, moving on to department staff updates. Gina?
Okay. Numbers just keep getting better and better, so want to lead with that. We had 3 new youth non-sport offerings in the month of April, which equaled 27 participants. Nothing to compare it to because they were all new. Athletics. We have 81 registered for the DuPage Basketball Alliance, which is a summer basketball program. Last year, we had 61, so we're 20 ahead this year. Practices start the week of May 27th, and the games are on Sundays, run June 8th through August 10th. We have a new co-rec adult pickup basketball on Sunday mornings from 7:30 to 9:30 a.m. here. We maxed out with 15 people because they play full court. So that leads to a lot of other things that can come of that, so we're excited about that. And we are going to start a co-rec summer volleyball program. On Thursday evenings, which is the time when the women's volleyball normally takes place, but that will be over, or is over, for the season, so that will run during the month of June from 6:45 to 8:45 here. We're hoping that it will lead to potentially more teams or players in the women's league then, the following fall. We began doing fitness center orientations for anybody that would like one, and it's mandatory for the children who have memberships. We've done 21 of those since we started. I think March 21st was the first date we started. We have 6 sessions, 1 hour each, of personal training scheduled. We're looking to bring on another 1 or 2 more trainers. We have / had 2. One of them is very available, and the other one has several conflicts, so we need to probably bring someone else on. And then first session of yoga in the park at Cortese, maxed out at 40. Aquatics. We have 18 returning lifeguards, and it looks like we're going to have 12 new lifeguards if everybody passes, and it looks like they will. Our goal is 30, and that's exactly what we'll have. We have 9 pool ambassadors returning. We'll probably work with 10 to 12 this summer. Let's see, Jefferson Pool, we're going to open for Labor Day weekend this year. Fingers crossed that, we have good weather. So those Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, May 24th, 25th, 26th, will be open from 12 to 6. We will then close Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the 27th through the 29th, because that's the Willowbrook High School final exam schedule during that time. And then we open for the season on Friday, May 30th, and that's a regular 12 to 7 day. The preseason training for the Villa Park Aquatic team will be held on Saturday, May 24th, from 8:30 to 11 before the pool opens. Let's see, events. We did the flashlight egg hunt at Donna's request. We had 18 participants. It was a lot of fun. And then we had the egg hunt. That was on Friday, the 11th of April. Egg hunt was on April 12th. We have 96 participants. And then summer concerts start June 5th. Greg will talk about that, I'm sure. I probably stole a little bit of his thunder there. Sorry. Summer festival Saturday, June 21st, 11 A to 10:30 P. And we opened up the rooftop terrace last Friday, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to sunset, and then Saturday and Sunday, 7 a.m. to 6 p.m. when the center closes. People are out there all day long, on and off, so it's a nice addition. The Fun Commission nominated this building to be featured in the Hokusai exhibition, The Floating World, which is in conjunction with the College of DuPage. It showcases the many beautiful villages and cities of DuPage County. The installation here will be Friday, May 23rd from 6 to 8 p.m. And then the exhibition at the MAC at COD will run May 31st through September 21st. So I think we're going to probably take a couple trips there early fall, which would be before it closes up. We're going to advertise that in the fall-winter brochure. Participants to date, 5,940 through April 30th. Excuse me, I'm using the end of the month. Last year was 2,479. So we're doubling. Revenue through April 30th, $328,669. In '24, $169,749. So things are going well. Classes are going. There's so many more people here. And you didn't ask me, but I think people are drawn to this building. It's brand new. It hasn't been done before in Villa Park. and it's very exciting. And you're probably tired of hearing all of us say that when you're at these meetings, but it certainly hasn't got boring at all. Fitness memberships, 1,350. Paid memberships for $177,646. We've had 74 employee memberships. Visits. We have been open 116 days, and we are averaging 154 people a day. So that number, I think, has gone up to 161, 162, so it's, I think, being affected a tiny bit by it being nice out and people being able to be outside. And then in terms of daily admissions, we have a total of 2,056 people paying to just come in for the day, $10,170. So, I guess I should show you the picture. So this is the picture that was sent in. You see it, okay? I'm doing it next. Camera, okay? Here we go, okay? And then we have a draft of what was painted. I'll start here since this was last. And so this is going to be 36 by 72. You want to pass it around? Sure. Hope I don't have any notes on there. 36 inches by 72 inches. It is, I believe, installed on the outside of a window, and I think we're going to use a window in the entryway. Some magic adhesive that goes on and comes off without leaving any marks. And that's what will happen on May 23rd. So I just wanted to give you an idea. And I think the artist will be here that day, which is pretty cool. So, now I'm done.
You meant Memorial Day, not Labor Day, didn't you?
Did I say Labor Day?
Yes.
Sorry. You know, yes, they're both on Monday. One's
I
at the
got
beginning of the
that.
summer,
I'm
one's at
like,
the end of the
you
summer.
were putting
Yes,
it
I meant
through and then
Memorial
you talked
Day.
a thing up. No, you're talking Memorial Day. It's going to be open for a
apologize.
change instead of Labor Day. We are doing Labor Day weekend, though. That's the close.
We close
of
on
the-
Sunday
on the
of Labor
Sunday.
Day weekend. We're not open on Labor Day.
Okay, so you're not open on Labor Day. You close
Correct.
the Sunday before Labor Day. Okay.
Yeah, this group of workers, you know, Memorial Day is a holiday, the 4th of July, we're open, you know, so we're going to be open Saturday and Sunday. We'll have our end of the year, you know, patron appreciation on Sunday. And then everybody will have Monday off before they go back to school.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know, because somebody was
It's a much
open.
smaller group.
Well,
at
you've
that
got
point.
kids going back to high school before that, and college
College,
and everything
you know, that's
else.
like
and-
Mid, you know, August 15th, between August 10th and 15th,
Yeah.
the kids go away,
Because they'll
back
go
to
back
school.
to school, yeah.
Any other questions?
Questions?
Ryan?
Okay, nice. Thanks. All right, some current completed park facility projects. Update on Village Hall. We've been talking about the IT office up there that was kind of stalled. We met with an architect at Village Hall. They did some initial measurements. And they're working on the drawings so we can begin again and get that project moving. It was also approved, recent village board meeting, to move forward with the elevator modernization for Village Hall. It's working to get all the documents and things in line and together right now. And once the project begins, once they have everything and begin the procurement of things, it's roughly a 5 to 6 month process. So a lengthy process to get everything and get set up and get ready, and then about a month or 6 weeks to have the elevator completed and done. So the police department, second level improvements, we're working to revise the scope of work. We discussed with PD, and we're working to talk with the contractor to make some changes. Fire station improvements. So over at 81, we continue to revise the interior improvement project that we're doing over there. So I know we talked before about going out to bid last month. I think things keep revising, and we just keep making sure that we have everything in line before we go. So we're hopeful that we're close to that, and we'll be out to bid soon. Fire Station 82, we recently completed the installation of their new mini split AC system in the station. And we're now working with the contractor to replace the boiler heating system in the fire station. Over at Jefferson Pool, the pool was completely cleaned, filled all the way up. We shocked it. It's up and running. We're treating it with all the chemicals and everything. We're going to balance the pool, and then we're going to start heating it this week. By mid to late week, we should have the heater on and heating the pool. So we should be well in advance of when we're going to open for Memorial. Some additional things we've done at the pool is we conditioned the water slide and the mushroom. We painted the baby pool this year. It's I think this was the second or third year, so it's in the rotation of every few years that we do the baby pool painting. A lot of tree trimming and removals at the pool, so it's opened up, it's a little cleaner, it's an improvement for us too. Trees are dirty for pools, so it was great. We reinstalled the umbrellas, the diving board, we're working on landscaping, and then some deck improvements with some safety markings and things like that, so. Over at Lufkin Park, that park is also fully open. Restrooms are open, splash pad is on, everything is working, turned on as of May 1. So it's been nice. We're fine tuning a few things, especially with the splash pad. It's kind of one of those on-off things at the beginning of the season. So if you just turn it on, everything is shooting really high, so you got to kind of tune it in. So we continue to make improvements to the park as well. Interpretive signage is completely installed around the pond and the pathway. We marked out for butterfly gardens, which we'll work to install soon. Trash cans, we installed some additional permanent trash cans just outside the parking lot, around the parking lot. We also put in a dog waste station. And we continue to make path improvements and preparing. Sport fields are set up and in use, and we're preparing for the company sport fields to be out with us, I believe, by the end of this week or early next to make the improvements to the High Ridge baseball field. We got a few new pieces of equipment. A new pickup truck came for us, which was the last and oldest truck that we had, so it was a huge improvement for us. It's a service body with a lift gate, so we really used the lift gate a lot, so it was really nice. And then we also had went to the board for approval to purchase a new lawnmower, a much better lawnmower than we have too. It's another riding mower, but it's a more wide area, more versatile, so it'll really help us with completing mowing. We haven't gotten it yet. We ordered it. Hopefully in the next week or two we should see it. So. Upcoming projects, Lions Park baseball field. I mentioned before that we're working with Upland Design to design the ball field back here. We got some initial information from youth baseball, and we have a meeting set up for next week to start discussing with them the scope of work and project and the timeline, excuse me. We're receiving proposals. Working to finalize getting playground mulch installed as well in playgrounds around town. That's one of the things we do every year as well, is just resurfacing all the playgrounds and getting them topped off. Over at Lufkin Park again, we had sent out a letter to residents letting them know if they were interested in having some planted screenings behind their home just inside Lufkin Park to reach out and let us know. We sent out 30 letters to the homes. We received 22 responses so far. We're working to coordinate the next steps with everyone as we move through the process. It was also one of the items that was discussed at the community input meetings. Once the park was kind of completed, we'd follow up with residents to try to restore some of the things that might have been taken away during the pond and park improvement projects. So. And then we also have a couple memorials being installed next week. 5 of them, 2 benches and 3 trees, all along the Prairie Path. So, that was all I had.
Do we need memorials other than during the Prairie Path?
We do them anywhere you would like,
Okay,
yes.
so they are open if they decide they want to put it somewhere else.
Correct.
on
Yeah,
the
we've
Prairie Path.
done a few at other places. I think the Prairie Path has been the most popular place to put memorials.
Including the golf course?
The golf course, we won't do them through the village. The
Golf
the
course.
golf course coordinates that themselves. But we can direct people to the golf course and get them to the right people.
Okay, so there are ability to do memorials on the golf course, but we don't do it as the
Correct.
village of.
Kevin Goss is the golf course superintendent. He handles that.
Okay.
Any other questions? Thank you. Greg?
Okay, I just got a couple things. So Lions Park, if you noticed, the construction is going great guns. If you take a walk in the back, they've started the install of the playgrounds. It's pretty exciting, pretty cool. All the concrete, most of the concrete's done. The next phase is the playground, then we got the pergola. If you notice on that little spit of land over here, they've completed the sidewalk for the story walk, and then I'll put in those boards. So it's moving along real fast, and hopefully, like I mentioned before, should be done by the end of June, early July. So we'll have the ribbon cutting then. Unfortunately, I won't be at the ribbon cutting because I gave the village manager my notice of my retirement. So my retirement will be June 5th, the start of the concerts. That's going to be my last official act. So just a couple things. I mean, we thank this rec commission for all the support. We've done a lot of projects in the past commissions. We would pose a project for the upcoming season, and we'd have some good discussions, and all the commissions were very trusting of us to accomplish all the projects. So thank you all for all the support. And if I may, just want to kind of go a little recap of what we've done in my 14 years. It was here in the 90s with Gina, so it's been basically 21 years, but last 15 in this capacity as director. So if you want to bear with me, I just want to and this is everybody's, this is, a staff thing. So, it's been a lot of fun getting all these things accomplished for Villa Park. And everywhere I've went, I've tried to make the park district or rec department a better place than, when I got there, and improve upon stuff. So the first big thing was the skate park and the surrounding areas around ICC. There was, before I got here, there was a big support of getting a skate park built, and the volunteers over there did a nice job, but raising money was kind of a problem, and somebody applied for the OSI grant. We didn't get it. When I came on board, we hired a landscape designer who has got grants as 3D design, who's done other parks, and so we were able to get a $240,000 grant to build a skate park. So that jump-started that. So we got the skate park built, and the new playground, and raised garden beds, and the shelter. So that was the first big thing. Westmore Park, this was Brian's crew, but I was on the Grow Healthy Villa Park Coalition, so we wanted to look for garden plots, so we put garden plots over there. I think we have 36, and now every year the garden plots are filled, so it's been a real success. And then we had a really nice playground. The playground at Westmore was really old, so we replaced that playground. It was a lot better, and the other one it was ready to be replaced. So as a small park, it was a nice touch. North Terrace Park, we renovated North Terrace Park, new playground, new shelter, new walking path, a fountain in the pond. We renovated the building. We had a ribbon cutting for North Terrace. We didn't get a grant, but we did all that. Brian's crew basically did it in-house. It was a fantastic project. Willowbrook Park, we totally renovated the ball field. It was kind of in part with Public Works. They had the stormwater project going on, so we decided, we'd like to renovate that baseball field. So if you go to by there, you see the big netting and everything over there. And then we also put in a new playground over there. So let's see, Cortese Memorial Park, total renovation of Cortese. We got rid of the missile. We gave it over to the VFW. Actually, our parks crew installed it for them. We got the new Veterans Memorial. Dr. Cortese, who the park's named after, we revamped his little memorial. And we did new plants and new irrigation. And then to go along with that, then we redid the depot over here, which was just it was dilapidated. We used it for storage. We redid that, and then of course added the stage, and we had concerts. So that's been a huge source of pride for me anyway, because you look out and you see 300-400 people out there enjoying the summer evenings on Thursdays. It's been great.
Don't forget the storage thing you got too.
Well, and the storage
And the
garage.
storage garage
To go,
that you
to go along with it,
mentioned,
yep. And, it's a functional program space, and there's bathrooms, and so that was a nice project. Let's see, what else did we do? Well, of course, Lovekin Park, that was another OSLAC grant, $400 million, or, excuse me, not 400 million, 400,000? I wish it was 400 million. $400,000 for that grant to redo that whole park. It was a $1.5 million project. And of course, everybody kind of knows what the history. We had Lovekin Pool there, the liner failed. As a rec department, we asked to do all those repairs for about $400,000, and it was voted down, so we had to close the pool, unfortunately. And then, so that next best thing was to do what we did. And so it's been great to see that park being used. And Brian did a lot. Brian's crew's done a lot of work. There's still some little things that we have to get accomplished, and the park's still in its infancy. So, grass has got to come in better, but it's good to see that. Let's see. Of course, we opened up the rec center, which was a huge accomplishment. Again, thank you for everybody for your support. Then we've got another $600,000 grant for the playground out here, and pickleball and basketball. So again, that project's going to be done at the end of June. And I tell people that the really neat thing is we've done 3 major ribbon cuttings in about a year. It's crazy. It's a testament to everybody's work, and the Rec Commission for saying, hey, we go to the board and get the approval to go move on with these projects, and they passed it, and here we are. So it's kind of a neat thing. We built that new shelter, or it's not new anymore, but the shelter over the museum, it's huge. We built that. We completed the Sugar Creek Golf Course Pond Restoration Project. That was $1.3 million. That was along with Elmhurst Park District, as we both are co-owners. We completed the master plan. We completed a feasibility study. Early on, we did the pool assessments because we hadn't done one, and the pools are getting old, and it was really needed to see where we are at. And there was 100 pages, and kind of provided us a blueprint of what we needed to do to Lovekin and what we needed to do to Jefferson Pools. Unfortunately, we couldn't do the Lovekin, but we've done a lot at Jefferson Pool. We've replaced the roof and windows and plumbing, and of course, we put the new liner in, so that should get us, it was 10 years of life. It's in pretty good shape. Let's see, I think it's probably all the accomplishments we did, not very much, but
Seems like enough.
But it's been a labor of love, some challenges along the way, but it's been a great 15 years, and I wouldn't trade it for the world, and appreciate everybody's support, and made some long-lasting friendships. The great thing about, Gina mentioned this, about being here, it's really rejuvenated us, because you walk out at 9 in the morning or 10 in the morning or whenever it is, and people are walking around, you sit and chit chat with them, and it's been a shot in the arm for us. We see all these people. We didn't have that opportunity at Iowa Community Center. You know, we had the seniors, and we'd sit there and chit chat with the seniors when they had their lunches. But we didn't have people coming in. They weren't working out at Iowa. There was no facilities. And so when you see all these people coming in through the doors, and 150 people a day, you know, it's really gratifying. So June 5th, we'll be announcing the petty cash ban, and after that, probably be having a couple beers and then enjoying my retirement. So thank you, everyone.
Congratulations.
I don't know claps. I don't want any. Thank you.
Any questions or comments after that?
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for all
Welcome.
Thank you.
the hanging in
Couldn't have done
there
it without
for all the years.
everybody, you
Thanks for
folks.
hanging
and
in there.
We have great staff. I think it's the best staff in the village, you know. And we really have, you know, police department, fire, everybody's good, but I just, you know, I'm partial to our staff, and I think they're the best. So, thank you.
I take it the garden plots are open, right?
They are, yes.
Mother's Day, we opened on
Mother's Day they opened up, okay. Kind of thought they would be, but just, he didn't mention how he had to get the watering and everything over to the Gordon plot, so I thought, okay, are they open then?
All ready to go.
Any unfinished business? I think so. Any new business?
Speaking
Maybe
of
a
that,
short
I-
meeting. Oh, you got something?
Yes. Doesn't have to do with here, but all the development going on with the union and the bike path and everything going on, are they keeping you up in the swing of what's going to be happening? Because they're they've got the bike thing going on and traffic studies, I think, are going on and everything else.
We haven't,
which are
not lately, we
would-
haven't gotten any updated info the last month or so we have to find out what's going on.
Okay, only because that might affect the people trying to get in here. Possibly, or it would
I think
affect our
they'll find a
residents.
way.
I don't know, with bike path and stuff going on, if.
Well, they should be able to get through to us via the bike paths, but not from like Sugar Creek or Salt Creek over there,
Right, that's what I was
but
wondering.
these bike
because
paths
these
should be open.
Should be okay coming through.
At least definitely from the west. This might be cut off here, you know, after the depot that way, because they need access to get into the site. And there was talk about using the drive or the what's on that side, Cortese? But we're kind of, rather have them used maybe by the parking lot or by the building than driving through the street.
Okay. But they're keeping, well, I guess they'll have to keep the new director up to date, but they're keeping you up to date on what that's going to affect here, because I think that would be something that
Yeah.
would affect. it.
Yeah,
You'd have
I
to
mean,
do
they have
some
in the past. It's
direction.
just, I don't know if
Okay.
anything's transpired yet.
Okay. Some kind of a direction, because I would hate to hear a residents go, well, now we've got a rec center and I can't get to it type.
There'll be ways to get to the rec center.
Okay. They have put that in the plan, I hope.
Any other new business or questions? Okay. Commissioner comments? Mike, any comments today?
Just congratulate Greg on retiring.
Thank you.
Well earned.
Thank you.
I think we'll all miss you. And, that's it.
Right?
Ditto to Mike, congratulations, enjoy retirement.
Thanks, Ryan. 35 years. 35 years goes like that.
35 years went by like that.
Wow. Sarah?
I will ditto, but congratulations.
Thanks.
You got lots of golfing.
I plan on it.
You retired at the right time, you know.
They're gonna go get some golfing in.
Yeah, who wants to retire in like November?
Yeah.
Perfect time.
Yeah.
Cheryl?
I just want to say it's been a pleasure working with you for all these years on both the commission and a trustee. And I wish you luck in your retirement and
Thank you.
a lot of fun things that I know you have planned to do.
Yep. Thank you.
And thank you for all that you've done here, because a lot of this wouldn't have happened without your pull and direction and trying to keep the village board on key that we need things instead of cutting our budgets. Come on, we seriously need these things to keep the people of Villa Park happy and things going on, and I appreciate you.
A lot of, couldn't do it by
Fighting-
myself. There's a lot of support with the
Right.
staff and
But I appreciate you
rec commission
doing the
too,
pull
so,
and for us, and
thank you.
Yeah, well, it's, I know for myself, I'm kind of sad to see you go. You've been, for all the time I've been involved, you've been here and leading, and it's been appreciated. But good luck, and get some golf balls and drink a beer, have fun.
Okay, thanks. I'll do that.
But the chairman said it, so you have to. do
Okay,
it.
all right.
No, I'm kidding. All right, village board liaison comments.
Just two things. The first thing, we have a new board, just got sworn in yesterday night, so that'll be new. And then the second thing, just a thank you. I spent 10 years, 8 years as a commissioner, a few of those years as a chairperson, and got to work closely with the staff, especially Greg. So you forgot to talk about Twin Lakes. I don't think that was on your list, unless it was Twin Lakes, the whole revitalization of Twin Lakes, the walking path, the scoreboard, all that, the lights, right?
Well, there's no lights at Twin Lakes, but we roughed in lights for future for Willowbrook Park. So down the road, if the village gets money, it's already roughed in, ready to go. Twin Lakes, the village already got the grant. When I came on, there was a lot of staff turnover, changes, so the project sat dormant for a long time, over 6 months. So I didn't mention it because I wasn't involved, but I did have to contact the DNR and ask for an extension because things weren't done, and then they granted us the extension, so then I was able to finish the project. So it's kind of half,
Yeah, you fixed it.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, just a thank you. I don't know what we're gonna do, but a thank you. I mean,
Thanks, sir.
we're sitting in a new building. It's, you said it all, so it's just a thank you. That's incredible work.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Village staff comments. Gina?
I would say something about Greg, but I think the best gift I can give him is to expedite the meeting. No. I'm glad that we have a whole month that we can relive the last however many years we've worked together, so I was surprised when I found out, so he kept looking into things and figuring that out, and I'm really glad that you stayed through this project, because that would have been.
Oh, I wouldn't have
Yeah.
left before.
So, and you can still come to ribbon cuttings even if you're not on staff.
I may,
Yeah, you could come and be the audience and
I may,
make some comments.
yeah.
Board on Tuesday nights?
I may.
You might be a special
So
guest.
I'll be here Thursdays,
Yeah,
really
so
nice.
That's all. I
Could be
don't have
the
anything
public
else.
Oh,
comments.
Yeah.
Could do that.
Yeah, congratulations. It's been awesome working with you. I've learned a lot. I hope I
Or
continue to
Brian.
learn from you or whatever, but, yeah, it's been really nice working with you, so it's
Thank
gonna
you.
be weird here without you.
Yep. Thank you. I have no comments. No.
No additional comments?
I've said what I had. It's been really a pleasure working here. I love Villa Park. Coming here and, with the rec center, I mean, I've had old coaches from the 90s come up and, you know, we rekindled those friendships. So it's, and the first time I left in 2000, it was like, you know, I didn't have kids yet where I live, and it's like I was, you know, Villa Park has been more of a part of like my hometown than where I live. And then I got kids, and you know, then you get involved in everything. So Villa Park holds a special place in my heart, and I have a lot of friends that met throughout the years, and I really value and cherish those friendships. And I'll be back. I'll be back visiting for sure. Thank you.
All right, do we have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make a motion.
Have a second? Excellent. All in favor?
Bye.
All opposed? And we are adjourned.
All right.
5 minutes.